practice every day. The town is full of predator, don't turn a little prey. I flip $1 million out of nothing, make them feel a certain way. Hoping that the switch.
What's good, y'all? Fist Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fist. You know why you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Listen, hit that sub button. Hit that sub button. Join this Fist Unit army and get Fist Unit tough. Okay? Also, y'all need to follow your boy on Twitter. You know, every day I do a video. There, my Twitter and my Instagram is written in big yellow words in the middle of the highlight reel. On every video, it's there for y'all to click. And y'all ain't following your boy on Twitter. I am at Bully Fisk on Twitter. Follow your boy on Twitter. I need to get to 1,000 subs. 1,000 Twitter followers. Y'all get me to 1,000 Twitter followers. I'm blessing cash apps. Alright, remember how I blessed like 5 of y'all cash apps with the reviews for the Giants podcast. I'm at like 700 something followers on Twitter. Get at Bully Fist to 1,000 followers, and I'm hitting y'all cash apps straight up and down. Alright, we doing a cash app giveaway to get me Twitter followers. So head on over to Twitter, follow at Bully Fisk, and your cash app might get blessed. But with that being said, shout out to Daniel Jones, the anointed one, the chosen one, the one who fell from the sky to deliver the New York Football Giants from evil. I told y'all about that lightning bolt that Zeus shot from the heavens that struck a tree and burned a prophecy that I watched it. I read it when it was done, and I memorized it. And some of the highlights of that prophecy stated that he would be an MVP. He'd be a Super Bowl MVP, division titles. There will be glory. There will be nothing but, what did they say, heaven? They said heaven is so beautiful you can't even put it in the words. Well, that's what his legacy is going to be. I can't even put it in the words how great we're going to feel season after season after season of Danny Dimes' greatness. Okay? And it's already starting. The prophecy has begun. Okay, we are all witnesses. Y'all understand that Daniel Jones was just named NFC Player of the Week again. Okay? You know what I'm saying? That's 2 out of 4 weeks. That's 2 out of 4. And even in this bad week versus Atlanta, he trucked a defensive tackle for a 2-point conversion. Every week, he never ceases to amaze. Week 1, he threw that laser to Darius Slayton. There's like 5 quarterbacks that could have made that throw. Okay? Every week, this kid does something great. Okay? We are all witnesses to the prophecy. Okay? Daniel Jones is going to be an elite quarterback for the next 15 years. Get used to it. All these little stat graphs from PFF and all these little nerdy little analytical stats that have Daniel Jones next to Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes and shit. Get used to seeing it. Get used to it. When you see Daniel Jones grade is like an 88, and you see Tom Brady next to him, you see Kyler Murray under him, you see Aaron Rodgers or Mahomes or whoever, get used to seeing Daniel Jones in these conversations. He's finally being rewarded. His work is finally being justified, because you got to admit, it must be hard being Daniel Jones and you work your ass off. You become a gym rat and you hold camps in Texas and Arizona. You bring your receivers in North Carolina to play what you would do. You do all these things, and then Darius Slayton drops a ball or Evan Ingram drops a ball, and it makes you look bad. They waste your sacrifice when they stink up the joint. But the difference is this season, Kenny Golladay trucks people on 3rd down and runs for 10, 15 extra yards. Kadarius Toney takes little slant catches 20 yards on 3rd and long. That's the difference. Now Daniel Jones looks better. John Ross catches a bomb in between us, a corner and a safety for a touchdown. Now Daniel Jones is starting to look good because the people around him are better. Peyton Manning had Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison and Dallas Clark. Tom Brady had Wes Welker, Randy Moss. And then That fool went and got Gronk, the greatest tight end ever. Aaron Hernandez, before he started catching bodies, wasn't too shabby either. Julian Edelman is a Hall of Famer based on his playoff resume. He's number one in every category. Or at worst, he's 2 to race. Tom Brady had help. And when Aaron Rodgers came into the league, Jordy Nelson, Donald Driver, Greg Jennings, Randall Cobb, James Jones, Jermichael Finley, he had a lot of shit. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Sammy Watkins, Kareem Hunt. That was what Mahomes started with. So what I'm trying to say is we're finally getting the best of Daniel Jones now that he's got some talent around him. Now we're seeing how good this kid can be. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fist unit soldiers of all ages, he's better than Dak. He's better. Daniel Jones, through his first 2 seasons, had 5 300-yard passing games. And check this out. Not only did he have 5 300-yard passing games, that all came in his rookie year. Daniel Jones, through his first 3 years total, has had more 300-yard passing games than Dak did his first 3 years. Daniel Jones, his rookie year alone, had more 300-yard passing games than Dak did his first 3 years combined. Let that sink in. Dak didn't start lighting it up till last year. That was his 4th year in the league. It took Dak till year 4 to put up 400-yard pass games like Daniel Jones did. Took him till year 4 to be consistent at throwing for 300 yards. Daniel Jones did that his rookie year. Daniel Jones right now is already on pace to be a better quarterback than Dak. Also, Daniel Jones has done this without weapons. Last year, with the division on the line, he won that game versus Dallas. Dak, when he didn't have Zeke and Dez, was garbage. That's why they missed the playoffs that year. Remember, Jerry Jones thought that Dak could make those wide receivers, Terrence Williams and them boys. He thought Dak could make that work. They had to go trade a first-round pick for Amari Cooper because Zeke couldn't get no yards. Dak couldn't move the ball. He didn't have no receivers. Daniel Jones made Darius Slayton look like a Pro Bowler his rookie year, and we've seen how that turned out. He's a bum. Daniel Jones, whether he's turning water into wine or he's flat out there playing with Ciroc, effing vodka, and rosé bottles. It don't matter whether he got the goods or he got to create something. He gets it done. He gets it done. He's bigger, stronger, faster than Dak. Dak has won nothing. Nothing. The only difference between Dak and Daniel Jones is Dak got one fluke playoff win versus he got a playoff win versus the Seahawks. That's it. Daniel Jones is one playoff win away from having the same resume as Dak. Literally. And he been in the league 5 years. Okay? This Sunday at 4:30, Daniel Jones will outplay Dak. Daniel Jones will considerably outplay Dak this Sunday. And there will be no doubt, there will be no questions, there will be no ifs, maybes, or what happened was. You know how those what happened was. Nah, ain't gonna be none of those. It's gonna be Daniel Jones came into Dallas, turned this shoe sideways, stick it straight up Dak in the Cowboys' ass, and said, "Do you smell what the Daniel Jones is cooking?" That's what's gonna happen on Sunday. It's as simple as that. There ain't no keys to victory. The key to victory is number 8. Our defense is garbage. I don't know what happened between now and last season, but the Giants defense is garbage. Okay? Daniel Jones going to have to put up about 35 to beat this Cowboy team, and I think he can do it. I think he's good for 35. As long as Darius Slayton don't play and he ignores Evan Ingram, we good for 35. I did see Andrew Thomas limping around today. Long as he playing, we good for 35. Long as he avoids Slayton and Ingram and Thomas plays, we good for 35. We good for 35. Ladies and gentlemen, in Daniel Jones we trust. It's a new day. I don't care about defense. If Daniel Jones shows up, that's a walking 30 right there. That's all that matters. That's a walking 30 points. That's all that matters. All right, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit and go follow me on Twitter if you rockin' with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.